Are we hot? We're good? Okay. Alrighty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Juliana. This is the Juliana and Bill Show. Bill is away for a few minutes. Let's see. What do we have today? Well, we've got lots of things coming up. We've got NHL's schedule, our Netflix.
And I'll be right back. I got to go check on the people that hit the building.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, we have people who like to hit the building sometimes when they're going through the alley. Let's see, what else? Oh, yes, our Netflix shows that we've been watching. We'll do a little recap of that for you. We had our little outing last night. We'll tell you about that. And what else do we have? Oh, geez. Oh, I learned of a new app that I'm going to be using. It's called Too Good To Go. And it's foods that need to be sold before their expiration date, and they do bundles at this one does, I do believe, Metro and possibly Ophelia's Market, I believe. And they have bundles for like $9, $10, up to I think $15 for different items like fruits, vegetables, breads, meats, like salads and stuff. So we're going to be using that just to, I don't know, just to use things that wouldn't normally be sold because of they're coming up on their expiration date. But there's nothing wrong with them. So that's an app we're going to be looking into and using. I encourage anybody to use it that doesn't mind rooting through things, and you toss it in the freezer whenever you want to use it. You pull it out. Good to go. Let's see. What else do we have? Brockville News. Right. Okay. So I'm not sure how many of you know, but there have been break-ins all across the city. There was the Shoppers Drug Mart break-ins where perfume was stolen, not once but twice. And recently, on Wednesday morning, 4 a.m., the Jewel Box in downtown Brockville, had a smash and grab. So the police are asking for anybody on King Street or on North Augusta Road to look through their security footage, and you can give them a call at 613-342-0127 or 1-800-222-TIPS, which is 8477. Okay, let's see. There's going to be repairs done to the water tower on Perth Street. That bid came in at $2.7 million. It has been scheduled, and they say there should not be a disruption in your water services.
Hello.
Hi.
All is well. No damage to the building. Just a little bit of, just knocked the thing off their car. She's fine.
Oh, okay.
Brand new driver.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll just leave it at that.
Took the corner a little short.
Yeah, that's why that brick's there, so.
Yeah.
All's good. Hi,
Nice.
folks.
Hey.
How'd she do? Without me. Probably better than with me.
Probably not, but I kept it going. The other Brockville news is the police are reporting that there have been an uptake in scam calls recently. They're reminding people that to verify with your loved ones before you even commit to any money, reminding people that the police do not request immediate payments or e-transfers or cash. They will not send somebody to your door to pick up cash. And if you have doubts, hang up the phone and call the police. Let them know that there's another scam call going around. Grandparents, be specifically mindful that if somebody says your grandchildren are in trouble,
Leave them there.
call your grandchildren.
Just leave them there.
Or just leave them, yeah. If they're...
Don't call for bail money. You're not getting any.
That's always a thing.
That's a heads up to Haley and Natalie. We have no money to bail you out, and even if we did, we'll just let you stay there for the night.
Yeah.
Not very nice of me, is it? So what did you cover?
The Brockville news, the break-ins.
Yeah.
And
Yes, if you haven't seen that, look at the Brockville police page on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. They have photos of the car.
they have photos of... They have a
And the
still
photo.
photo of the guy who broke in.
There was
And-
two of them. I saw the photos. There was two
I think
dudes.
one stayed in the car as the driver, though.
No, they had photos of two people in the
Oh,
store.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so maybe they had a getaway guy. Notice there was no plate on the front, so not saying anything.
They're only showing the side view of the car anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just
Hard
a
to
white
tell.
sedan.
Hard to tell.
But yeah, they were looking for video surveillance. Again, I gave you the number. It's
Yeah.
1-800-222-TIPS. So you can call that in.
Natalie says fair.
Nice. Well, if she
The
does
ba- the
something that
bail.
needs bail money, she better make sure it's a good one.
She's got more money than we do.
Probably. Although she does
Anyways.
have student loans.
What else did you talk about?
That's it.
Oh.
Just the Brockville news
Right
and the
on.
water tower, and yeah.
There has been some progress on the overpass, the William Street overpass or
right.
underpass, as they're technically called. No date of when it'll be completed, but yeah, that's.
Have they moved it from September?
I don't know. They never said anything about the completion date. They're just showing the progress, that it's moving along fine, and they've tore up the asphalt and everything else. The asphalt,
Asphalt.
not asphalt. That's
ash.
yeah. I don't know why we all say that in Canada. Ash.
I think
or
it's because
maybe
we
it's
don't
just
like
me.
to say ass.
Maybe it's just me.
It's
Yeah.
ass.
So that's going on here
So,
locally.
Yeah, there's that.
No. With what did you mention the big storm that's coming?
No, I did not.
Yeah, big storm on the way tonight, or over the weekend. Ice storm.
Ugh,
Another one. It's
nasty.
kind of like last year. We had an ice storm this time of year.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So prepare for it. Make
Yeah.
sure that if you have to travel anywhere, you just look it up in advance. See what's going on the highways. We'll have the scanner on and be tuned into that for some entertainment.
So if you're one of those that's entertaining us, thank you and sorry.
Yes, yes, indeed. What else you got on the schedule? You're in charge tonight.
Oh,
I ran
okay.
away.
Well, we can always tell them about our Netflix adventures this
Yeah,
week.
let's start there.
So, we watched the full season of Running Point.
Yeah, if you're looking for a great show.
Yes. Kate
it's,
Hudson.
Kate Hudson.
Chet
She's
Hanks.
funny. She is good.
Yeah. I like the chick who plays her assistant, Brenda
Oh, yeah.
Song.
Yeah.
She plays Allie Lee. She's the executive assistant to the president of the Waves.
The Los Angeles Waves basketball team. It's a pretty good show. Yeah. It was
it's,
a lot.
It's funny. It's interesting.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of twists and turns, and
It
you're
was
like,
fun.
what the
It was fun.
heck?
Did they say there's a second season coming?
There is a second season coming.
How would you rate that show out of 10?
Ooh.
Doom, 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 doom.
I give it a 9.5.
Oh, 9.5. I gave it a 10. Well, I like to give out the points.
Yeah. And
Maybe
we
I'll change
watched-
that. Yeah, I'll make that. Yeah, no, I'll leave it at 10.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
It's your opinion.
Yep.
So, and then when we watched The Gentleman,
Oh,
we
God.
finished that yesterday.
My God, this is one of the best ones I've seen in
It is supposed to be a comedy series.
British. So
It's
yes,
British,
It's
so
dark humor.
The
that
humor
British,
is very.
Yeah, it's there, but wow. Wow.
Yeah, the writers. I hats off
acting.
to the writers and the acting.
acting was just
yes,
phenomenal.
the acting. Theo James, he plays Eddie Halstead, an inherited duke.
The Duke.
And he inherits all the estate.
And
that
then
has,
some. And then some. Don't give away too much. Make him watch it.
That has a business venture that he was not expecting.
Yeah. And what? Yeah, who's the...
Kaya Scodelario?
Yeah. She was in Pirates of the Caribbean, that one.
Yes.
We looked it up. The one where she's a timepiece person.
Yes, she plays...
Captain Balbossa's daughter. Be my daughter.
Yes. She plays Susie Glass.
Susie Glass.
And
it's a good show.
One person we were surprised at is the gameskeeper, the groundskeeper, is Vinnie Jones. He plays Jeff Seacombe, and he was in Gone in 60 Seconds. He was in X-Men. He played Juggernaut in The Last Stand. A phenomenal actor. Absolutely
Brilliant.
Phenomenal.
Brilliant.
Love it. In
And
Gone in 60
Giancarlo-
Seconds.
What was it? What's his name? Giancano. The Johnston guy.
Oh, he's yeah, I didn't write his-
Giancarlo. You keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yeah, you look it up. I couldn't pronounce his name even if I wanted to.
Wow. Keep going.
I think it's
Don't worry. He was in The Mandalorian.
oh, right.
And
The Mandalorian.
Numerous other things.
Yes.
Yeah. The cast.
What do you got?
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Oh, I typed in the wrong thing. I typed in The Guardian. I'm not sure why I did that. Gentle.
Natalie was saying instead of using asphalt, you could also use tarmac.
Good.
Yes.
That
That's a
is-
good alternative to saying asphalt.
Giancarlo Esposito. Giancarlo Esposito.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's a
good.
good actor.
Oh, wow.
I love this series, The Gentleman. And there is a second season coming. They have planned it. So,
Rating out of 10.
10.
Yeah, that's what I gave it.
Absolutely a 10.
10 out of 10. Do.
Everything.
And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, no, it's a good one. So if you have any Netflix shows you watched or want to share with us, pop it in the chat. We'd
Yeah.
love to hear about it. So
Yeah.
we can.
We only have so many hours in a day to
That's
watch
true.
TV.
That is
so.
true. We got to decompress after all the narration and whatnot we have going on. Dana is joining us tonight. Thanks, Dana, for being here. Scott Raymond up in Cochrane, Timmins area. Thank you, sir, for being with us again tonight from Northern Ontario.
We've got Jeff from
Jeff.
Casper's Encounters. Hello.
Natalie in Ottawa. Quite a gang all over the globe.
We've got to get Haley watching.
She's busy. She's working.
Oh.
I was talking to her already.
She
said she'd
stop
tune in-
working on Fridays before 6.
That's true. Yeah,
She can catch the show.
She can watch the replay. It's always there. She always
Yeah,
does.
but she can't interact with us while we're doing it.
She doesn't want to.
She might have some insights.
She has been around me on air for 27 years.
Oh.
She was the Easter Bunny. Scott Raymond might remember this. I used to have her come on the air as the Easter Bunny when I was at Moose FM. And then the Groundhog Day was the best, though.
Yeah.
She'd actually go outside and see if she could check her shadow. And then when she got a little older, she figured out, hey, nobody can see me anyway, so I'll just pretend. Aha! Yeah. So, Scott Raymond saying they're in for a winter storm up there again, too. So looks like it's hitting all of Ontario.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Let's see. What else do we have? Brockville Arts Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Performing Arts and Music Hall of Fame last night.
Red carpet, or what did they call it? The Isle
Isle
of
of
Fame.
Honor.
Isle of Honor. Isle
Yes.
of Honor, yes.
They kept calling it the red carpet. There was no red carpet.
I know.
There were red and white balloons.
Certain people were calling it that. Bruce Wiley, the host and founder of the event, wasn't calling it that, but he's an old radio guy. He knows how to run the show.
Yeah, he did a fabulous job.
Fantastic. Even with he just had his knee done recently too. That's why he was
Yeah.
walking with a cane.
Okay.
He's getting up there. He's not a spring chicken anymore, but yeah, no, a great show. A lot of inductees.
Announced that the radio station has been
Yeah,
bought?
the local radio station here has been bought by My FM Broadcasting. He'll be sticking around for maybe another year. Knowing Bruce, he'll stick around for a few more, though.
well. He did say only one.
He did
last
tell you
night.
that.
He
That's
did
right. I
say
know. He
that.
said that to you, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I know Bruce. He'll stick around.
he'll get too bored.
He'll be bored if he retires. Well, no, because Bruce is involved in so much in Brockville.
Well, yeah,
he was
there
involved
is
with
that.
our Riverfest that went for years. Upik Winter Carnival.
His
there's
golf tournament.
Bruce Wiley Golf Classic in the summer. Like, there's so much this man's involved in. I don't know when he finds the time.
I don't either.
And having
He
been
must not sleep very much.
well, being a morning show host myself, having done that gig, you're up at like 3 in the morning. On air, I think Bruce is on air maybe at 5:30, maybe by 6 the latest. First newscast at 6, and then he's on. So it's a rough gig. He's been doing that since 1970, actually. That's when he moved here. So that's
Yeah.
55 years. That's a long time. I think that actually sets the record.
Does it?
Yeah, I've got to look it up. I
Nice.
think Bruce. I know Roger Ashby at Chum FM in Toronto. He had the record for longest on air, 40 years on air. Now, mind you, Toronto and Brockville a little bit different, but the game is still the same. The job is very similar. Roger, a good friend of mine, also.
At least now that the new owners are
Very
quite local oriented.
Yes,
So,
very old. You'll
And
notice.
I do believe they're changing the name to the station. It's now going to be The Giant. I believe that's what he said.
Yeah. I
Yes.
think that's the rock station, though. I don't think
okay.
that's his. I think they're changing it to something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I know
heard
the
him
Kingston
mention
stations. The Kingston stations, they were bought from Bill. The what was 98.3 Fly FM worked there once or twice. They changed the name of it to Bounce, and now it's back to 98.3 Fly FM. And Scotty Raymond just chiming in too. He's a big country fan. He's saying 98.9 in Kingston, new country. It's broadcasting. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
A lot of moves.
Yeah,
Trying
lot
to
of
keep
changes.
Canadian broadcasting going.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it's a tough struggle.
We have a lot of smaller communities, and that's
Well, My FM bought the stations up near another good friend of mine, Derek Scott, working the mornings, and Orleans. The stations there, and there's one in Hawkesbury and one in Castleman. So they're a really small market. But those stations, let me tell you, I've worked small markets. I've worked medium-sized markets. Never worked the Toronto gigs, but didn't want to because you don't really get to go out and meet the people. In the smaller communities, it's the pharmacist, the guy to go and get your car fixed. It's great.
and
It's great.
yeah, you get to know your on-air talents.
We've even got Jojo joining us tonight from Indonesia.
Oh wow!
Holy. Like I said, we are around the globe.
Yeah.
So now we'll have to change our focus, make sure it's not just Brockville and Eastern Ontario. Well, we got Scotty up in Northern Ontario, so maybe we'll just make it a global event. Global event.
We've
Yeah.
been following the news. And Donald Trump, president,
Yeah, I wasn't even going to go there
pulling a tantrum.
because I've lost all my hair because of it.
That's not why you lost your hair.
Oh, right. That was a long time ago. Keep on the Hall of Fame, though. We got to give those people a shout out.
Oh,
we got
right.
sidetracked with Bruce.
Yes.
It was good. Yeah, Sherry Wood, local musician.
Yes.
She started, I think she said last night, she started when she was 14.
I thought they said 11.
Oh, right, 11, and she wrote her
backstage.
yeah, 11 years old. That's right. As she wrote her first song at 15, which is now on her new CD, which she recorded just across the street with
Yeah.
our good friend Randy at the Powder Room Studios. It's out. Randy's actually her drummer. Mark Bergman, another good friend. He's the lead guitarist, rhythm guitar. She's on guitar, and her son Austin was on bass. So it's a nice. little
I
thing.
think it's fabulous that she got to work with her son
Yeah.
on her album.
Yeah.
Like, that to me,
So she was
those are
an inductee.
memories that you can't build any other way.
Yep, she was an inductee for the class of 2025. Mm-hmm. Who else was there? Oh, Neil Matheson.
Neil Matheson, his performance was
And he's
Great.
been instrumental and active for years in the Brockville Operatic Society and Brockville Theater Guild. And he'd suffered a stroke a little while back, but he managed to get up on that stage, cane and all, and he performed, reprised his role from Fiddler on the Roof.
yes.
That was real great.
That
was good
song
stuff.
was
Good stuff.
fabulous. I loved it.
Bob
yeah.
Harper, he was accepting for his cousin, Tom
Hooker.
Hooker, yes. Sorry. Tom Hooker, local Brockville guy, but he's been all over the world as stage manager, production manager, worked with Donald Sutherland at one time.
Yes, I was surprised by that. It's
Yeah.
like,
I told you that story before.
yeah, I think
'Cause
so.
I know
I just
Bob.
forgot.
Obviously, I know Bob because you know what's going on with Bob. And
Yes, I
I'm
do.
sorry, I can't say non-disclosure agreements. And there's
One more
some
month. One more
Yeah,
month.
one
and
more
then you
month, and then I
say
can say what's going on there. But there's two parts to it.
Yeah.
though. The part with Bob that
Yes.
happens in Ottawa, and then the part with Bob and I and a
Everything
documentary.
else.
Yeah, a documentary. So we'll just leave it at
Yeah.
that. He was there. Good stuff. The Lions Club Steel Band. They've been around forever too.
Yes, yes. The founder of it was inducted.
The whole band.
Yeah, no, the founder of it was inducted a few years ago.
Oh
I
yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Or one of the co-founders. And yeah, they performed beautiful music on
Yeah.
steel drums. And yeah, I'm
They're
happy
in,
that
they're
they should
they're
be
in a
in there.
ton of parades. Like they've traveled all over Eastern Ontario. I think they've even been to Northern Ontario.
Well, they've
for
been to
parades.
a few, yeah, in upstate New York,
Yeah.
I think.
That won't be happening anymore. But
No, but
yeah, it was good to see them. It's a if you're not familiar with the Lions Club Steel Club Band,
Steel drum band.
That's a different band. They it's free. It started back. Did they say what year? Many moons ago. We'll leave it at that. They
early
started.
90s?
Uh,
I think they
yeah, I
said
think
they
it was.
formed it in
They
94.
they started it for to get youth active and keeping them off the streets and out of trouble.
Yeah,
and,
when schools were starting to cut music programs and
Exactly,
stuff.
exactly.
They wanted youth to still be able to enjoy and learn music.
and camaraderie and everything else. They you can join the band. What did she say? At 11 years old, and then you age out at 18, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great opportunity. I know they're in the Santa Claus Parade here. They've done the one in Ottawa several
I
times.
think they do Prescott as well.
Of course, they do Prescott. I think they go right up to as far as Belleville sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah.
There was another inductee last night. I know you didn't have on your list, but I do because he was my English teacher at BCI, and it came as no surprise. Bill LaRue, his wife actually, she was a former inductee. She's also on that committee for the Hall of Fame. She actually inducted her husband.
Yeah,
Bill
that
LaRue,
that
and-
was a sweet thing.
Bill's been involved in theater for numerous years. Teacher over at BCI, has done several productions there and at the Brockville Arts Center.
Yeah.
And then we went to TIS. So, yeah, it was good to see him. Did you notice, though, he's very, very humble. That's the one thing I always remember about him as a teacher. He could lose his temper if you were an idiot. Not saying I was an idiot, but no, him and I got along great.
Yeah.
Actually, Lisa LaRue, I always want to say Mrs. LaRue, she was my English teacher also. So
Oh.
yeah, they were great.
So you were taught by both of them.
By both. Yeah,
Nice.
it was good.
And
Good.
it's-
But they didn't teach me how to say asphalt. that would have been my grandmother. And she got it wrong. Anyways, yeah, no, it was good to say. Lots of performances last night. Lots of good. The theater arts, St. Lawrence College. The last class of the theater arts program at St. Lawrence College campus here in Brockville. It's been given the axe like numerous programs.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading today that there are only 6 programs left at St. Lawrence College Brockville campus. 6. Why? We need the theater arts music programs. We need them. We have so many talented people.
Bruce
in
was
this
he
town.
was quite adamant about the community coming together to keep that program here,
Mm-hmm.
and anyone that actually graduates from that program can automatically get into the actors union. So maybe
Yeah,
a call
they
to
don't
the
teach them
actors.
that.
Some do, some no, some don't. Maybe it's time that they get involved and check it out and say, hey, wait a second, you're killing opportunities for the performing arts. So They were a great group last night that were up in.
Absolutely,
they did
yeah.
the Disney
Disney
songs.
medley.
Yeah. So good luck to
Singing,
them. The last
dancing.
class, they should be graduating in a few weeks here. Mm-hmm. So that'd be good. But unfortunate for anyone else that wanted to get into the program. I don't
Yeah.
even know where you would go now. I know you can go like.
Bigger
Marie,
cities.
our voice actor on our team, she graduated from the program. That's how I met her through Hot Frosty, and she went from there to Queens for their theater and film program. And she's taking a little break for working with us for voice acting, so getting her up and going. But yeah, there's a
on
lot
my
of
singing.
opportunities. Yeah, she's going to work on your singing. That's good stuff. She, it's just it's tragic. It's sad
it's
because
sad.
now Algonquin has scrapped their radio broadcast program. So
Yeah.
I have no clue what they're going to do with their community station that they have, their campus station. So hopefully they can keep it alive, because once you give up your CRTC license, that's it. It's done. They give it away to somebody else.
And then you have
you'll never
to try
get it.
and
No.
reapply.
The frequencies are all.
Yeah, but
they're
you
not-
can apply for a new one and get a different frequency, right?
But that's what I'm saying. There are no frequencies left.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you only have so many from 88.1 up to 107.7. There's not much on the dial anymore. So it's a tough go.
Yeah,
So
well.
won't belabor the point about radio and all these cutbacks, but the colleges are blaming the provincial government for these cutbacks because they're just not funding things. I just think it partly, you can blame the government. It's also the economic climate that we're in, technology changes,
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
like that. But you can't
that's-
cut the arts. The arts are. You
If
can't.
you're-
You can't rely on AI. The bubble's going to burst.
It will.
I'm seeing a trend now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was liking it. Oh, yay, AI! I can do whatever. Yeah, well, no, not really.
No.
Because now a lot of companies that tried AI for their advertising or whatever, the blowback that they got on that was immense.
Mm-hmm.
Coke did it. Wow, their sales tanked.
Yeah.
Their stocks tanked. So that was an indicator right there.
Yeah.
People want human. They want that.
They need the human connection.
And people need work.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the AI, because I can go for hours.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. What else you got?
Let's see. What else do we have? I have no idea.
Yeah, it was actually, I just wanted to say we had a great time last night at the Hall of
Absolutely.
Fame. Got all dolled
Yeah.
up for the red
The
carpet.
mayor was there.
Yeah, it was nice to see the mayor.
He spoke on behalf of Alan Waite, I
Alan
believe.
Waite, key instrumental in the saving the Brockville Arts Center.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah.
It used to be City Hall.
Well, we were talking about that in the last
Yeah.
show, that at one time it had been Town Hall, and then, it became the Operatic Society, or Opera House, actually, and then it was bought by the Regent. It was the Regent Movie Theater. Then they closed, and Loblaws wanted to buy it and tear it down, but the city of Brockville rallied and said, not happening. And there was actually a vote back in the day, and they protest. City Hall they didn't want to decide. They left it to the people, and they said, no, not happening. So they saved it, and it's a beautiful building. If you ever make it down to Brockville, definitely go to a show at the Brockville Arts
They have
Center if you're in
lots
town.
of shows coming up.
Built in
Tina Turner.
1858.
They have a Tina Turner tribute coming up. I think
July
that was
12th.
July 12th.
Chris Stapleton tribute coming up. I think it was July 8th.
8th or 18th.
Maybe we'll have that for the next show. Hey, did you know this is our last show for the month of March, by the way?
Oh, yes.
April Fool's is on Tuesday. Would have been fun. It would have been fun to have that today, but we'll do that next week. April Fool's every day in my world. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a bit of history for this area.
Yeah. They also have an Elvis
Elvis.
impersonator.
There was a Daryl Hall and John Oates. I actually, I read that sign. I thought it was actually Daryl Hall and John Oates coming to Brockville. I almost fell down on the floor. I'm like, what? No way! Because I've loved it. And those guys are great.
Yeah.
I remember doing a little segment on them back in the day. Those two were going to an audition in wherever it was, the building in Chicago, and they just happened to be on the same elevator at the same time, got chit-chatting. The rest is history. Daryl Hall and John Oates. Hall and Oates.
Really?
Yep, they've been together ever since. The longest reigning duo.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the story behind the song. That was actually the segment. That was the thing on radio that I did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting. So yeah, that's coming up too. Yeah, and they had the silent auction. Lots of good things that they were.
Oh, Mark Cross joined us today. He was actually saying that Mr. Dressup was at the Brockville Arts Center. I forgot that. Thanks for reminding me, Mark. I did know that.
Interesting.
Good to have folks joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brockville. Actually, now that I think of that, there was a 10 Little Indians performance, and I think it was done through the CBC that was here. Oh, remember they were saying last night, too, that Vincent Price at one time had done a one-man show there.
Yes.
Vincent Price.
I don't know
if you don't know who, well, you will when I tell you.
Okay.
You've heard the song Thriller, Thriller Night. That one by Michael Jackson. Pretty famous guy. You know the voice? It is a thriller night. That guy?
Yes.
That's Vincent Price.
Oh.
Yeah. Very, very hard voice to try and imitate. But yeah, he was the master of macabre back in the day. Great actor, great voice.
Nice.
Yeah, so he performed here. Yeah, thanks for telling me that, Mark. Thanks.
It was a monologue while eating a plate of beets.
No, that was something else. That wasn't that. No, that was another performance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they sat there on this. The performer sat on the stage for like 30 minutes, eating this plate of beets while doing this monologue, and it was Neil Matheson telling the story.
Yes,
he was saying that. He was more fascinated with how they could eat the beets. Like how could they eat that big plate of beets?
Yeah, and talk.
So I guess the long and short of the story is make sure you support your local theaters wherever you may be in Timmins or Spencerville. I don't think Spencerville has one where Mark is, but there's great theater at other places. Let me tell you,
Morrisburg is Upper Canada Playhouse. Thousand Islands Playhouse, I believe, is Gananoque.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's all kinds. The National Arts Center for Natalie or anybody in the nation's capital. Scotty up in Timmins, remind me if there's something there. I know there is, but I just
the name is
it's not there.
I
know they do a lot. Well, I know there's actually a lot of performances that happen at Timmins High School. And over at the Ontario High School, the French school right beside, they're actually right beside each other. Beautiful, beautiful theaters in there. I introduced Rock Voisin a couple times there for shows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we got to keep it alive. Got to keep theater alive across the country.
How do you get the big movie stars? You have to have the theater arts, and
you got to start somewhere.
You've got to have that interest.
Yep. You
all
got to
it
keep it
takes
in the
is a little
schools.
spark.
Got to keep it in schools.
Yeah.
Right at primary, elementary school, whatever you call it now. Yeah. Scotty Raymond up in Northern Ontario, he's chimed in saying that ABBA is happening in Timmins. Not, I don't think ABBA themselves, but an ABBA band.
A
we get them a lot here as well.
Yeah, we get tributes here too.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. What else you got on the? You had the hockey stuff.
I've got the hockey.
The hockey
schedule.
stuff.
Yeah, I do. So I have the week's worth of hockey schedules. Let's see. Tonight we have Montreal Canadiens versus Carolina Hurricanes at 7. Vancouver Canucks. I wrote these down from where they are so that I know. Like,
Oh, yes.
Columbus Blue Jackets. I did not know it was Columbus,
Okay.
but I learned something today. So, Vancouver Canucks versus Columbus Blue Jackets at 7. New Jersey Devils versus Winnipeg Jets at 8. Tomorrow is the Blue Jackets again versus the Senators at 7.
There you go.
Toronto Maple Leafs versus LA Kings at 7.
Scotty Raymond saying, "Go Leafs, go." Who do you think is going to win that one, Scotty, between the Kings and the Leafs? I haven't been following it lately. Any hockey fans in the house chime in on the chat? Love to hear from you. Hopefully JoJo's still here from Indonesia. I don't know what... you know that? I don't know what sports are popular in Indonesia. In the
I do believe it's European football is one of them. Soccer.
yeah,
I believe.
soccer. Cricket. I know that's quite popular in India, but I don't.
Yeah.
I've got to get
Chime
on
in.
Google and chime in. Let's have a chit chat.
So, okay, back to hockey. Let's see.
Hockey.
Calgary Flames and Edmonton Oilers at 10 p.m. That should be a good matchup.
Who?
Calgary and Edmonton.
Oh my God, that's a hell of a rivalry. When I was in
That'd be a
Alberta
good game,
doing
wouldn't
radio out there, my God, and it's actually the Oilers are the favorite.
Oh, really?
You mentioned the Flames. You say you're a Flames fan, you'll be beat with a stick
With his hockey stick.
and then covered in oil, and then clubbed with a
don't
big
think-
steak
I don't think they
as they
do
wear their
that.
10-gallon hats. No, that's not quite true.
No.
But no, that rivalry is huge.
Yeah,
And,
so that's
the
coming up
more
tomorrow
Oilers
night at
fans.
10.
Tomorrow night at 10?
Sunday.
Eastern time. Like
Sunday.
Eastern Standard
Sunday.
Sunday.
We have Montreal
Sunday.
Canadiens versus Florida Panthers at 1. Vancouver is at Winnipeg for 3 p.m. The Senators versus Pittsburgh Penguins at 5 p.m. And Toronto Maple Leafs versus Anaheim Ducks at 8 p.m.
Interesting.
That's Sunday.
Good stuff. Good
It's
stuff.
interesting to see the different teams that play back to back,
Yeah.
like days.
Then they'll have a couple rest days and then right back at her.
Yeah.
The season will probably go almost right to July or something like that. Yeah, it's a long season now.
Oh,
Because
wow.
there's more teams, the expansion and whatnot. And speaking of seasons, the Seaway season, the shipping season is now open for the St. Lawrence River.
I haven't even finished the hockey
Oh my
yet.
goodness, I didn't know that. I
have a whole
apologize.
week.
Holy smokes, you got the whole week, folks. That'll give me time to go to the bathroom or something. Actually, I'm going to step out just for a moment. She's on her own.
Uh-oh. So on Monday night, we have only one Canadian team playing. That's Calgary Flames, and they are playing the Colorado Avalanche at 8:30. That's a weird start time, but yeah, 8:30. Tuesday, we've got Florida Panthers versus Montreal Canadiens at 7 p.m. Sabres versus Senators at 7. Calgary Flames versus Utah Hockey Club. They don't have a name other than just Utah Hockey Club. So maybe petition to have a mascot. So I don't know if they do have a mascot, but that's at 9 p.m. Edmonton Oilers versus Las Vegas Golden Knights at 10 p.m. Winnipeg Jets and LA Kings at 10:30. Wednesday. We're already up to Wednesday. Holy cow. All right. Florida Panthers versus Maple Leafs at 7:30. Seattle Kraken versus Vancouver Canucks at 10:30. And then your Thursday lineup for next week is Thursday's always a long one. Let's see. We've got Tampa Bay Lightning versus Ottawa Senators at 7. Boston Bruins versus Montreal Canadiens at 7 p.m. Anaheim Ducks versus Calgary Flames at 9:30. Winnipeg Jets versus Las Vegas Golden Knights at 10 p.m. and Edmonton Oilers versus San Jose Sharks, and I do believe that's at 10 p.m.
Scotty Raymond saying the Leafs are going to win both games. Don't know if we want to put money on that, but Mark Cross saying No Name Hockey.
No Name Hockey,
Yeah, it's sold by Loblaws. And they're No Name brands.
Yes. Utah Hockey Club.
You know,
that's what it is. No
here's
Name.
an interesting thing I just want to throw out is I have never done that, ever, in my whole career as being on air, radio, whatnot, where I've left the show to the co-host, turned off my mic, walked away, went to the bathroom, and come back. Not once, ever.
Oh.
So therefore, yeah. Like
You
I
had that
said
much
before,
faith in me.
I do. Like I said before, yeah, I've had a lot of co-hosts. Some I got along with, some I didn't. Gord being obviously the number one male co-host, and you are number one female. Well, you're the best, actually, because I would have never done that.
Thank you.
The professionalism
It's
is
so
just, it's
sweet.
horrible. It's
Oh my
horrible for me to walk away.
But thank you for trusting me.
Yeah, no
That
problem.
was so nice.
No problem.
Thank you.
I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And if not, well, then we just kill the stream and everybody laughs. Ha ha. Anyways, just throwing out a little love there. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. It does mean a lot to us. It gives us a purpose to doing the show. Having some fun. I'm going to have this all set up hopefully probably in the next week or so that we can actually do call-ins.
Yes.
The
we
old
need to-
call-ins and contests and
Yeah, we're going to be having Jeff on.
time for a checkup, he thinks. Oh,
Oh,
he thinks I've gone crazy or something.
no,
And-
your prostate.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I just drank too much coffee. Live on coffee. Yeah, where were you going? What were you saying? Yeah, the Seaway. I was talking about that. The
Yeah.
season, that season's
The
open.
Seaway's open. Yeah, we
So if you're
heard
a
some
ship watcher-
ships going by. We can hear them from here,
Yeah. Well,
we can
sometimes you
kinda
can
see them.
Yep.
sorta.
So yeah, there's boating season for a lot of people. So if you don't have your boating license, make sure you get that or check.
Yeah.
I don't know if they expire or run out like a normal license, but
I don't know if you have to
Check out on
renew
that.
them, but yeah, get your license. Make sure you have all your available identification and stay on this side of that
yeah,
invisible
stay on
line.
this side of the border because it's not going to be a good time. They're actually, I think I should have written this down, but the Department of
Games and Fisheries.
No. I'm talking about like they have their State Department of Foreign Affairs. That's it. They've issued a notice that perhaps travel to the United States is not advisable at this time.
We have many people saying that.
Oh, yeah.
People getting picked up in schools, kidnappings and deportations.
The one voiceover group that we're part of on Facebook, they because of the big conference last week in Atlanta, some people have actually reported, they were delayed at the border. Right here, close to us at Ivy Lee, on the state side, they had been delayed for at least 8 hours. Just sitting there.
For no apparent
Yeah,
reason.
they just took them and said, we need to wait.
Okay,
Hey.
that's getting ridiculous.
So
Absolutely
travel to the
ridiculous.
United States is not advised.
No. And
We've got a big country. Check her
Charlie Angus has
Oh,
said
my
that
goodness.
70% of the travel to the United States from here
out. Done.
done
Yep.
completely.
Scotty Raymond in Northern Ontario. No, Charlie. He's the MP for there. Charlie's actually retiring from the Word. I did a little work for Charlie back in the day. Puppet master kind of thing. He's retiring this year. But man, if you never get to, if you're not sure who Charlie Angus is, watch, go on YouTube. He's all over the place right now. The Midas Touch is a great channel. He's the guy that hosts it, believe, is an American.
I believe
And he has
so.
Charlie on there all the time. Just holy smokes.
He is all four elbows up.
Oh my, yeah.
And Charlie Angus said today on that show, he is not the leader of the rallies or anything, but he is a great supporter of it,
Yeah.
and he will
He'll show up with a hockey stick and beat you No, that's not Charlie. He'll show up with his guitar and play tons of music. Great musician, great musician.
Oh, nice.
Mark's actually just chimed in and kind of gave me an update on things. The Department of Foreign Affairs and International Trade is the old name. It's now Global Affairs Canada.
Oh.
See, you learn something new every day.
And Natalie chimed in saying she'd rather go to the beaches of Mexico.
Beaches of anywhere. Indonesia, our friend Jojo just chiming in. Beautiful beaches there, I'm sure. Philippines, all over the world.
Yeah.
They even have beaches in the UK. Now, I know Mark can talk about that. He spent some time with our Canadian military. Thank you, sir. That brings a tear to my eye. You continue on for a sec.
So, yeah, aren't the beaches in like the UK, aren't they like rock beaches?
I think
Pebbles,
so.
not
Yeah,
sand?
Yeah. You have to go to the South Beaches of France.
Oh, south of France would be nice.
Italy.
And Italy.
Yeah, where would well, let's do a little poll here on the chat. Where would you go if you could go right now? Say we're the Juliana Bill Show are paying for your trip right now. Be caller number 9.
Not really.
All
but
expenses paid. No, okay, that's fake. But where would you go?
Where? Yeah.
We'll buy the tickets. You're out for a week.
Where
would you go? Anywhere but the United States.
Yes.
So I'm
And that
interested
cannot be your answer.
Yeah. No, you need to be specific. I want to hear some good answers.
A lot of
It's interesting.
We've talked to a lot of people who have been going on vacation. They're all going to Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah.
Because while it's the same continent, and
Well, yeah, it's
probably
relatively cheap.
to get
I know
there.
a dive buddy of mine, Wally. He generally goes to Cuba. And Dennis Stein, author here in town, good friend of mine. He frequents Cuba all the time. He takes goods down to them, glasses and medical aids, like crutches and all kinds of stuff, or
Nice.
musical interests. That's where that guitar went. I'm pretty sure of it now. Yeah, I was. Long story short, I had a guitar. I couldn't figure out what I'd done with it. I thought I gave it to somebody else. No, I think that's who. It's probably in Cuba now. I'll have to check with them. Anyways,
Yeah.
mystery solved. But still, we have the mystery of the missing red crock pot.
Yes.
We'll tell you that story at another time. Mark's saying he wouldn't advise any beaches in the UK. Scott Raymond saying he'd like to go to Nashville, but that's in the U.S., sir. No
Mark Cross
U.S.
is saying Croatia.
Croatia. And Natalie's saying Greece. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I myself would like to go to Rome, Italy.
Yeah.
Hang out with the Pope.
Yeah, go to the Vatican.
Yeah.
See if we can't get into the vault.
Maybe.
Legally.
We'll figure it out.
We'll ask.
Yeah. But no, that'd be a good trip.
Yeah.
I know Mark's been all over Europe. Him and Michelle and Matthew and Becca, they've all been when he was there serving. So yeah, he's a good guy to know. If you have questions, ask him right now on the chat. Just say, where's the best place in Europe to go? Yeah, it'd be good.
Where's the best food in Europe to go
Oh
get?
yeah. That's a good one too. You got to think about the food, not just the beaches or the booze.
Yeah, we don't drink, so
No,
booze doesn't help.
I bet everybody
Food.
else in the chat probably does.
Food,
The food.
is universal.
Yeah.
Everybody needs food.
The food and entertainment.
Yes.
I'm not going to be specific about what entertainment it might be, but it could be some fun.
Adult fun?
Jeffrey over at
Yeah.
Casper's Counter is saying New Zealand.
Yeah.
Didn't even think of that one. Yes.
I want to go to the Great Barrier Reef. in
Yeah,
Australia.
it's close. We could do some diving there.
Yeah.
Feed you to the sharks. Actually, Chloe Elmore, one of our friends through voice acting, she's from New Zealand. She's just amazing photographs that she's always sending or posting online. Yeah, I forgot about New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Great ideas.
Don't confuse them with Aussies, though.
No, the
don't like
accent
it.
is quite different.
And they don't like it.
No, of course not. That's like saying a Canadian and American. Anybody ever says that to me, I'll beat them. Yeah, Mark's saying anything Mediterranean. Amazing food.
Yeah.
Good times had by all. And yeah, I'm sure now they're catering to everyone that's not American. Mm-hmm. I know Greenland's not too happy with them right now. Ding
There are a
dong.
lot of people, a lot of countries that are not happy with.
Oh, Ding Dong Vance was up there the other day, and he took his wife, and apparently they were going door to door. They wanted to go to door and door, and they were saying, "Oh, can we talk to you about joining the U.S.?" And they're like, shutting the door, "Get away!" Like, they don't like it.
I don't like having the door slammed in your face.
Yeah, well, they started packing up the gear, like sending vehicles back to the airport to get the hell out of there. Can't blame them.
No, they shouldn't have went in the first place.
That's right. Anyways, we're not going to get on that topic. We're going to have fun tonight talking about food. New Zealand, yeah, that's a good one. Australia.
There was something about French wine that Charlie
yeah. He was talking about how Ding Dong over there has put a tariff on French wine and whatever.
Idiot.
Not going to get started on that. Like I said, I'm keeping you off that subject tonight.
There's nothing wrong with a nice bottle of French
No,
wine.
I know, but don't talk about Ding Dong Donald Dum Dum. Anyways, yeah. And another one I regret, I kicked myself in the ass for this one, not going to the UK when Mark was there and hanging out in London. Would have loved it.
Belize?
The Queen and I would have got along smashingly.
Yes.
Seeing we are the Duke and Duchess of Kincaid, sorry. Couldn't get it out. The Duke and Duchess of Kincaid, that's what we call ourselves now.
Yes.
Because
we can.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Just because we can. So travel. That's something, you probably should do. Natalie, young, go on a trip when you're done school. Take Quinn with you. Have a good time.
Yeah.
It'd be just a great time. Travel up to Northern Ontario. I think we're still going to do that. Scotty's saying I have to get him a media pass for the Rock the River. I'll see what I can do. I do have some connections.
Still.
Yes, all over the country. And then some others. Anyways, yeah. Now I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Travel.
Travel. Old age is setting in. Yeah.
Yeah, travel while you're young.
Travel while
you
you're
can
young.
remember where you're going.
Yeah. Like me. I don't even remember going to downstairs. Why did I go downstairs earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Old age.
My.
It's a good thing you don't have any hair, or else your gray would show.
I do have some back there.
Yeah, but you can't see it with your headset on.
No, that's true. That's why I wear it. I was going to wear a hat, actually.
Yeah.
Make
signature
myself
little
look like 30 years younger. So what else? Chime in on the chat. Natalie's saying too expensive. Wish I could, but I can't. Things can happen. You never know. You never know.
Thank you, Mark. I'm going to laugh at that for a while.
What's that? I can't even.
The orange felon.
The orange felon. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm having a hard time sort of.
Reading.
Yeah. Have to pull
Again,
back.
old age is setting it.
Shut your yap. Had to give you the drum hit there. Yeah.
Natalie's saying it's too expensive. She
Too
can't.
expensive.
Well, we might have to.
Yeah, we'll plan something. We'll figure all this out. Everybody on the chat tonight, maybe we'll go on a big road trip. We'll head up to Northern Ontario, then we'll get on a plane, fly to New Zealand, and then from there we'll go to Greece, and then Croatia, and then the UK, and eventually we'll be back here to do the show.
Yeah, we can do the show all over the world.
I guess we could. Yeah. That's it for me. That's all I got. Right. Just a couple minutes away from 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
on
just
Friday
a
night.
reminder to anybody who has boats, look out for those diving flags.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay away.
Oh yeah, they're already out there. Guys
So.
with your dive buddies were talking the other day. You ever go diving again? Sure do. In my head.
Every night.
Yeah. If you're heading out on the roads this weekend, make sure that you are planning ahead. There's a massive ice storm, or just stay home and enjoy some TV, or check out the shows we talked about, The Running Point or The Gentleman.
Yeah.
Great shows on Netflix
Or
if you have it.
Let us know of one that you like and we'll binge.
Or just read a book. There's that option too.
Or listen to
Natalie?
an audiobook. You've
Natalie?
got several.
Natalie, she can do homework. Mark said he went to Naples, Italy, and then he went to a McDonald's.
Fine dining.
Fine dining is best at McDonald's. and Maples. Naples. Maples. It's like asphalt. Can't say anything right tonight. Yeah, so stay indoors if you can. Be safe on the roads. If you do have to go out, make sure you got your travel pack or necessities in the trunk, candles, blankets, and all that stuff, just in case you had to.
Travel smart.
Yeah, if you're out on the 401, it's closed every now and then, so you could be out there for hours. So just plan ahead.
Yep.
Be safe, folks. That's it. That's all. That's all I got. I had nothing really. I just had some knots. I've been sitting here doodling on this piece of paper. If you were really wondering what I was doing, let her carry the show.
Yeah. Natalie is saying
I get
she's
to sit
working on
back.
it.
I get to sit back and do nothing these days. Retired.
Yeah. Natalie's saying she's working on it. So
Good.
almost done your second year. Yay.
Yes, congratulations to anybody that will be graduating in a few weeks, taking exams. Haley will be graduating her nursing program from Laurentian University. Blows my mind. I'm sure Mark's going to chime in. It blows his mind too. That, yeah. Anyways, she's graduating. Natalie, good luck in all your exams this year, and you graduate next year. Anyone else that's graduating, pass along well wishes to anyone you know up there in Northern Ontario too for Scotty. Yeah, it's Jeff. Are your children graduating this year? I'm not sure about that. Our friend from Casper's Encounters. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll talk about that on the next show as we get closer to the end of year for school.
Well, we've also got to do an update about the Cornwall jail, so
oh yeah,
we'll do that next week.
Yeah, Jeff's getting that show together. I've seen some of the previews. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it.
Yeah.
Yes, if you haven't checked out Casper's Encounters, find them on Facebook. They have a page, Casper's Encounters, their YouTube page. Give them a little bit of love. Check out the shows. Great paranormal investigations in Eastern Ontario for now. And we'll help get Jeff going here and maybe travel the province.
Yeah.
You were actually talking about something. What was that? You wanted to mention it.
There was a YouTube channel I saw. It's Haunted Ontario.
Haunted Ontario.
So maybe go look at their stuff and Jeff and
Yeah, check it out, and anybody
maybe
that
get
wants
some ideas of where we can go.
Yeah, and give some love to Jeff's channel. Give some love to ours if you haven't already done it. Subscribe, like the show. It helps us. And then we can afford those trips for caller number 9 on the show because we get monetized that. Give us some love on the YouTube page or on the Facebook page. Soon we will be also broadcasting, I think, if I can work my magic. Not on air on radio, but I would have my way if I could. It's a plan. Anyways, TikTok and Instagram will get all that stuff going. Streaming. Are you going to be streaming at any time on Twitch? Because you do have your Fortnite channel, Twitch.
Yeah.
Anybody, the gamers, if you're into that.
I keep forgetting to turn it on.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Honestly.
We have memory problems. Holy, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh, Scotty liked the stream. Holy, that was loud in my headset. Maybe I should turn it down. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
You make
Keeps
it
me
worth
entertained. Yeah, you definitely do. Otherwise, we'd just sit here and talk to ourselves doing this.
Yeah. Or talk to the
It'd still be
camera.
fun.
Yeah.
It'd still be fun. We do the same thing, but it's nice to have people here chatting in the chat, making friends from around the province, different countries. That's what it's about, making friendships in these tough times. And let's wrap it up. And until then, be nice to each other, play good in the sandbox, and bye for now, my friends.
Bye.